How's it going, everyone? I'm Slav-in-a-tor-ski, and welcome to the channel. For my new viewers, welcome, and if you like this content, please consider subbing to the channel. We always like seeing you come back. For the returning viewers, thank you for stopping by again. I enjoy your continued support, and I hope you like this video just like you have the previous ones. And as usual, anything that you find helpful or informational, a like is always super appreciated, and comment away. Alright, so today is the GX4 versus the Springfield Hellcat OSP. So we're going to go put these side by side, let you see them up close, see which one you like better. So if you're trying to make up your mind between these two, it kind of helps you out a little bit, and go from there. So hopefully this video will help you out. But let me toss in my shameless plug, and once we come back, we'll get into the details. If you're interested in learning more about the channel, you can follow me at Twitch, where I drop my gaming content and stream regularly, Instagram, to find out more about me personally and what I do in my day-to-day life, Twitter, where I'm usually posting links from the Share with Friends option from Classics contests, and Facebook as another outlet to share the content that I'm dropping regularly. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell and enable all notifications to see the most current content dropping. Alright, and here we are. So we have the GX4 on the left and the Hellcat OSP on the right. I'm going to zoom in real quick, so unfocus your eyes for half a second. There we go. That way we'll actually get the full quality and be able to zoom in on these and such. So again, this video is just so like my other comparison series. Yeah, it's giving you my opinion, but that doesn't really matter as much as your opinion. Because to you, you really care about what you want to see. So I like putting these side by side so you can really see the differences, the similarities, and maybe help you out if you're trying to make a decision between these two. So let's start with the GX4. This is everything that comes in the box. You get two Mech-Gar 11-round magazines. They have a slight cut here in the groove, so any dirt or anything like that, less of a chance of it gunking it up. You have a back strap, makes it a little bit fatter on the back. You get a keychain, which is also a takedown tool. And of course, you get the GX4 itself. This is a very nice piece. I think Taurus did a great job with this. And it is a good entry into the market. So for the Hellcat OSP, you're going to get an 11-round and a 13-round magazine. One's extended, one is not. So you get an idea there. You also get a flush base plate, in case you didn't want that pinky extension on there. You also get this nice little baggie, carry bag. Kind of cool. I like a little swag that comes with things. And you get the Hellcat OSP itself. Also a very good entry into the market. This thing's been out for a little while, but I think this is a very, very good option for people. But that's what you get as far as both of these. I do kind of like the Springfield magazines a little bit better. Mainly I think just because they hold more capacity. But we'll see if I run into any issues between the two. Plus this nickel coating runs much easier going in and out of a dirty mag well than a regular base coating like these. But again, if we see any excuse me, if we see any problems in the future, we'll let you know. Alright, so features first. Let's go ahead and move the boxes out of the way so you can see the stars of the video, which are the GX4 and the Hellcat OSP. So we'll start with the GX4. We're going to go over the features. Start at the top. You do have a front and rear slide serrations. Sorry, I can't talk all of a sudden. The sights, the rear one is blacked out and serrated. It's dovetailed in. Front one is screwed in with a one big white dot. So you get pretty easy target acquisition with that. Very reminiscent of a Glock on that back plate there. You have the Taurus logo in it coming down. Slide catch, slide release. You can release it that way if you wanted to. These little patches of what looks like sandpaper here, it's more tactile, so when you put your finger up, you know where to feel it to keep it off that trigger. Very nice. No Picatinny rail, no accessory rail whatsoever. It comes in a flat faced on the trigger guard. Little groove out the back, so if you shoot like this, and you put this finger over here, you can kind of rest it on there. I like how it looks. Mild groove in the bottom here for your finger to fit on the back. Very deep spot for the webbing of your hand to be, so you don't get any slide bite on your hand. Very, very nice. Super grippy texture on the grips. I do like those. Magazine release. It is serrated and it is reversible. No manual safety whatsoever on this, but they might drop those in future variants. Trigger is nice. It is a trigger blade safety on there, so you have to hit that trigger blade in order to make it go boom. So very cool there. And the magazines fit into the well nicely. You have kind of a little groove there. We can reach and strip it if you needed to, if it didn't come out. So very, very nice. I am liking this quite a bit. Oh, almost forgot, and there is a port in the top to look in to see if there's a loaded chamber. Just look for brass in that hole. On to the Hellcat. So, we'll start here. On the top, you do have front and rear slide serrations. These are pretty grippy. They feel good in the hand. No problems there. Up top, you have a front night sight that is high vis during the day too, with that green surrounding color. These are both unloaded. You do have a viewport here to see if there's brass, to see if there's a loaded chamber. This one is cut for an optics cut right on top here. You see you have the ball in the cup option as far as the sights. The rear sight is the U, and it does have a big white on there. It's kind of reminiscent of a Glock sight. They are dovetailed in on the front and rear, so easy to replace. You have a frame mounted safety that's ambidextrous on both sides. There's your back plate there. As far as dropping the slide, you can pretty easily with that, no problem. You do have an accessory rail up front, huge plus. That is a pick rail at one position. Very few of the options in this category have that, so that's a huge plus in my book. And you'll notice, this is super grippy. Ignore that scratch, that was me being an idiot that scratched this. Very textured. It is one panel all the way across. It's cut into the actual frame, so it's not like that's a grip or something. You'll see some very slight finger grooves here. Nice deep cutout there for your finger. Smooth all the way around on the trigger guard. Nice deep swell here, so the webbing of your hand does not get bit. Very nice. Trigger blade safety, so you have an added feature of protection if you need it. Magazine release is fitted with the actual frame right here very nicely. It is serrated and reversible. And you do have these little patches here of grip, so you know where to put your finger. Get that tactile feeling, keep it off the trigger. I like that, it's kind of cool. For the thumb, they have the grip right up here as well, so your thumb can actually have some nice grippage, just to increase your actual hold on this, because when they're this small, they do jump a bit. The better grip that you can get on this, the better. And as far as the magazine, as you see, goes in and out, no problems, easy peasy. So all in all, also a very great option. Now as far as the features on the two of these, there are more features on the Hellcat. It is also a little bit more expensive. These tend to run roughly $5. I've seen them go a little bit less when they're on sale, but they're about $500. These run under $400. So it's definitely a budget option compared to the two of them. It does have less features, but if you wanted to pay a little bit more and have more features, this one is here. But this is also their first entry in the market on here. I have a feeling this is going to be upgraded with a lot more options in the future. We shall see. But I would definitely lean towards the Hellcat if you wanted more options. Now, as far as magazines, we went over those. Went over the features, the sights. Of course, you can see the difference in the sights. It's a pretty big difference. With Taurus, you can buy more sights offline if you needed to, so that's not a problem. I do like it when sights are included because I don't like replacing sights myself that much unless it's simple. If it's a big process where I have to get a tool to knock the sight out with the drifting and stuff, I don't trust myself enough to do it right. I feel like I'm going to mess it up really badly, so I prefer to bring it to a gunsmith. So if the sights are on there from the factory, that is a big plus in my book. So I like options like that. It's weird. On one hand, I like to accessorize things, and I like to play Legos with these and dress them out how I want to. Other times, I like to just buy it and be done with it and have exactly what I want out of the factory without extra homework to do. So, I don't know. It just depends on my mood. Alright, features. We already went over features. Accessories, that's what I meant to say. I'm going to say the Hellcat is probably going to have more accessories on the market just because it's been out longer. But that's not saying that the GX4 doesn't have a ton of accessories out. When it dropped, they dropped a lot of accessories for it. Go check them out on their website. Sights, you have different base plates, sphere, so you can get pinky extensions and stuff. Kind of don't know why they didn't include the pinky extensions. At least one of them in the box, like most of them do, but yeah, that was their choice. I guess they were keeping that cost down. But yeah, there's a lot of different things out there, so go check them out. And let me know of any cool accessories that you find for these, because I don't know, I might want to buy one too. Alright, so I guess now we will get on to the weighing portion of this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut here. We'll bring the scale out and show you what they weigh together. Alright, let's get that into frame a little bit better. Alright, so GX4 on the left, Hellcat on the right. Let's just have some fun, test the scale. So that's a GX4 magazine. It's 1.9 ounces. Let's see, the Hellcat magazine is 2.2 ounces, so it's a little bit heavier. And those are both the 11 round options. Tried to keep that fair. But also, if you want to see what these weigh with the magazines fully loaded with ammunition, check out their individual reviews on my channel. I do have those options on there, and it's kind of cool to check it out because you can actually see how much, let's say you wanted to carry GX4 and 2 of these on your belt, how much weight that's going to be. That you have to take that into consideration so you don't pants yourself in public, or you don't want to carry too much weight in your pocket if you're trying to jog around or something like that at night. Alright, so GX4 weight, 1 pound, 0.6 ounces. Hellcat, definitely heavier. Or maybe not. Felt like it was heavier, maybe it was just the way I grabbed it. Hellcat, 15.9 ounces. GX4, 1 pound, 0.6 ounces. So that's interesting. The Hellcat's actually lighter. Was not expecting that. That's a... felt heavier in my hand, but I guess now that I'm actually putting them side by side, there's a lot more weight in the frame of the GX4, so that's pretty cool. See? You know, I can't always tell just by hand feel. I know I can. That's why I like to do this live so you can actually see it. Alright, let's do the side by side comparisons so you can see them. So, Hellcat, of course, on the right, GX4 on the left, so here's a top-down view for you. You see the Hellcat's a little bit longer, side by side. Get an idea there. From underneath, that's what they both look like. Now with the Hellcat on top, it kind of dwarfs the GX4. They are both unloaded before you freak out. You can see the firing pinholes in there. So you get an idea what they are from the front and back on the top. So very, very interesting to kind of weigh them next to each other and really see. And hopefully just having that comparison, the both of them right next door to each other, will help you kind of decide which one you like a little bit better. That's the whole point of this video. Alright, so we're coming to the end of it now, and you're probably maybe wondering which one I like better. They're both awesome. And I'm going to caveat like I've been doing this with all of them, because I really do like the GX4. I think it's awesome. I think it's a great entry in the market, and I can't wait to see what they do next. So I would say, if you're on a budget, or let's say you're not even on a budget, you just want to make sure you get some ammunition with this too, go ahead and buy the GX4. You're saving about $100 there, if not a little bit more depending on the models of availability and your market for the Hellcat, and buy some ammo with it. You'll be all set. But as far as features and how it feels and everything, I do prefer the Hellcat. I think it shows that they put a little bit more money into it. It has more features, better sights, cut for an optic. I have a feeling down the road this is going to turn into that with more upgrades and things like that. So that's my little caveat on it. I like them both. I do prefer the Hellcat, but if I was saving money, I would prefer the GX4. They are both great. They both feel good, and I just realized I didn't go with the triggers, so I'll do that now. One thing about the GX4's trigger is it is heavy, but it's super crisp. Watch. Boom. That's it. The reset is super quiet. So you barely hear it. Super, super crisp trigger. I actually do like the trigger on that quite a bit. The Hellcat. So you get to here. You have a bit of take up. And it's a mild sponginess before it breaks, but it is a decent break. It's not as crisp as the Taurus though. The reset is very audible, but it's right there. I do actually like the Taurus's trigger a little bit more. on those two. I do prefer a nice crisp trigger. But I am also a big snoot when it comes to features, so my opinion is still the same on them. But between all the different things I showed, maybe one of those different things would really kind of, because I'm a big features person, the more options I have available to me, the more I like it. Maybe you're a big trigger guy, you really like that trigger. I do, it's an awesome trigger. So check that out for the Taurus. You can't go wrong there. Maybe you prefer the sights. Maybe you prefer something that is smaller than the other one. Maybe you prefer something that's lighter, but you're not as compared about the size. It's all up to your kind of own personal discretion there, which one you prefer. Myself, I do prefer the Hellcat. Like I said, the caveat that I have enough money to afford it over the GX4. Because they are both great options, I think. But let me know what you think down in the comments section. Do you prefer one over the other? Do you like some really cool accessories for them? I especially like talking about the accessories with you guys because it kind of makes me want to buy them. And there are some I have bought because y'all have suggested them. So keep it up. That is awesome. And sorry, it's very hot in this room right now. I'm recording this right after a hurricane went through, so yay. Alright, so enough about that. I want to thank everyone that stopped by to watch the video, and I hope you did like it. Don't forget to toss those comments and thoughts down in the comment section. That's what it's for. I love talking to you guys in there, so that's really cool. And I hope everyone out there stays safe. Keep your family safe. Don't give up on your goals. Remember, consistency is key. Keep at it. Don't stop. It's the hardest part of it. I struggle with it too. You just got to keep at it one way or another. All right? Keep at it, and you will get there eventually. So remember, keep active, stay strong, and I'll talk to you all again in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comment section as usual. But we'll see you on the next one, guys. Take it easy.